Hey guys, it's Patel here, and with the announcement of the Galaxy S6 Edge Plus and the Note 5 just around the corner, I thought it would be the perfect time to make a video on what you can expect from Samsung's announcement. So, starting off with the Galaxy S6 Edge Plus, let's go over the design, the software, and the hardware to expect. In terms of design, nothing much has changed, according to the leaks so far. The Galaxy S6 Edge Plus will sport the same design as its smaller sibling, and the materials used will also be the same, glass and metal. In terms of software, it's expected to be running the latest commercial release of Android, which should be Android Lollipop 5.1.2 or even 5.2 with an expected update to Android M coming early next year. Now, hardware is where you will see the big changes in the S6 Edge Plus. It will still rock the same CPU and GPU for the Exynos variant, but reports suggest that there will be a Snapdragon variant this time around, powered by the Snapdragon 808. The screen will be increased to a 5.67-inch panel with the same Quad HD resolution. The RAM might see a bump to 4 gigs, but that seems unlikely. It probably will be the same 3 gigs of RAM. The camera modules will also stay the same, as will the micro USB connector. And unfortunately, it also seems that there will be a lack of support for a micro SD card or a removable battery. So my personal inference is that Samsung is making a larger Galaxy S6 Edge with the same size and mostly similar specs to the upcoming Galaxy Note 5 to avoid the Galaxy Note Edge line completely. If people want a curved Samsung phablet, they can purchase the Galaxy S6 Edge Plus, or if they want a flat-screened phablet, they could then pick up and opt for the Galaxy Note 5. That said, let's move on to the actual refresh of this year, the Galaxy Note 5. In terms of design, Samsung did use more premium metals on the Galaxy Note 4, and it was a beautiful device in many aspects. The curved glass on the edges was blended into the aluminum casing, and that made for an absolute brilliant design. It was also the first to debut the Quad HD Super AMOLED panel worldwide. It was an amazing device and still is. In fact, it's my daily driver. And the Note 5 will be getting the same metal and glass treatment as the Galaxy S6 and Galaxy S6 Edge, which will make for a more premium device. Reports are suggesting that the design will also sport slightly curved edges, but on the back. I assume this is because the curves will help consumers hold the device in their hands more comfortably. In terms of software, we are likely to see a build of either Android 5.1 Lollipop or a variant of Android 5.2 Lollipop, hopefully. Along with it will probably come a revamped TouchWiz UI for the Note line, along with more useful software tools for the S Pen, Samsung's stylus. Moving on to the hardware, the Note 5 had a lot of rumors swirling around about it, but multiple benchmark profiles and leaks in recent time have cleared the confusion for the most part. The processor is slated to be the same Exynos 7420 chip as the Galaxy S6 and S6 Edge with the same Mali GPU. There will be 4 gigs of RAM in tow this time to power all your multitasking needs, and showing all that off will be an amazing 4K Super AMOLED display. I wish. Based off the same Exynos 7420 chip and the same GPU, it's safe to say that we'll not be seeing a bump to 4K on the Note 5. The S6 has enough problems already trying to run demanding games at its full native resolution, so there is no way it will be able to power a 4K display. The Note 5 will still sport the same Quad HD resolution on a 5.7-inch panel, which will still probably rank amongst the highest mobile devices. Just as the Note 4 had the best display and the S6, the Note 5 will probably follow suit. The camera modules will see an upgrade to the sensor, but rumors and reports are still mixed regarding the actual resolution. The front is expected to have either a 3.7 or 5 megapixel sensor with real-time HDR for the front, and the rear module will probably be either a 16, 18, or 20 megapixel sensor with optical image stabilization. According to the leaked pictures so far, the arrangement of the sensors is also going to be different compared to the Galaxy Note 4. As you can see, the light and proximity sensors have been moved to the left of the earpiece, while the camera module still remains on the right. And for the backside, we now have the same arrangement type of sensors and the camera as the Galaxy S6. The S Pen this time around will sit flush with the device, and I'm personally hoping that it will be a spring-loaded S Pen this time around. However, other reports suggest that, yeah, it will sit flush with the body, but you'll still have to pull it out. And the USB connector was rumored to be the new USB Type-C. However, multiple leaks and pictures seem to confirm that it will be the micro USB standard. The fingerprint sensor is also expected to be further improved and will feature the touch type interface as opposed to the swipe on the Note 4. Powering all this on will be a battery, which is slated to be non-removable again, but it will come with wireless charging built in, and it will pack a good chunk of juice, rumored to be around 4,100 milliamp hours. And just for comparison, the Note 4's battery was 3,220 milliamp hours. Now, for the most part, it's a great device, and now for the best part, at least in my opinion, is that multiple carrier leaks have seemed to indicate the return of the micro SD card slot. I cannot express how overjoyed I am, because I use the 64 GB micro SD card in my Note 4, and I have it in there all the time for my pictures and video, because the 32 gigs of onboard storage simply isn't enough, and I don't have the time to, constantly keep backing up the stuff on my phone onto, an external hard drive or desktop or laptop. And it's just very convenient to buy a micro SD card slot, not to mention it's a relatively inexpensive way to upgrade the storage capacity. All in all, it seems like the Note 5 will be one of the best devices of the year, and I cannot wait to see the unveiling on August 13th, 2015. Now, this is ahead of regular Samsung releases, but rumor has it that this is to combat the upcoming Apple refresh of their iPhone line. Thank you for watching this video, guys. If you liked what you saw, please leave a thumbs up, and if you want to see more of my content and you want to stay tuned to what is to come, please feel free to subscribe to the channel by all means. I have a couple reviews coming up, along with a couple more top 5s for the back-to-school season that will be coming up shortly. So, thanks for watching, guys. Again, I'm Patel, and I'm out.